Heyo! Welcome back to Stranded Deep. I am Meeno, and we are inside our now finished house. I went around and hammered all of this stuff in, so that's done, but beautiful view. I do not like wood window there. Label maker. All you have to do is hit space and hit OK, and now that is gone. So anything that you want to look out of, that you want your nice view and you don't want it interrupted by text in the middle, I highly recommend going around and getting rid of that text. It helps when you actually do it in the right order. There we go. So I will go around and change all of that at a later time. I need to start with an apology. I changed the farm a little bit. Normally I would keep everything that I've built, and I don't like losing materials. However, I decided on 2 extra corrugated plots so that I could have some extra food trees, the 2 food crops that you can grow. Never know when you might need some extra food in a pinch. Now, built the stills at the edge, and I put in this wood container all of my water bottles and skins, which I have filled up. Unfortunately, in the time it took me to do this, I did exactly what I was planning against and have nearly run out of food. That container is normally full. So right now we need to do a little bit of fishing. I'm going to get the smoker going and try to refill that container. So it looks like there's 10 slots that were left. Well, there will be by the time we're there. So that'll be perfect. 2 rounds of the smoker will get us the 10 that we want. And then we'll go ahead and set up a hobo stove maybe so that we can have some current food. So let's try to get us around 12 or so fish. We'll take a crude fishing spear. That's all we're going to need. And this is the boring part that I will fast forward. I will see you guys once we have 12-ish medium fish. Okay, we are back. I think this should just about do it. Now, one of the tricks to hunting and fishing is that the meat does not go bad until you have skinned it. So as long as you're just leaving them laying here on the beach, not a problem. They don't seem to go bad at all. They will stay there as long as you need them to. Once you skin them, that's when the clock starts. So we're only going to do 5. This guy will give us 2. We will only do 5 pieces at a time, smoke those, and then repeat. Make it nice and easy. Let's see, we're still doing a little okay. Let's build a hobo stove real quick, because I want to cook something just for us while we're getting things ready for the long term. So let's go into crafting. There. We'll need a few rocks. Put those there. And now we had 1 barrel left from our boat building. Which that's not enough to build anything with, except for a hobo stove. Unfortunately, we have to drag it over here the same way we do with anything heavy like that. Let's see, craft a hobo stove right there. Fantastic. Okay, let's get us some meat going. Yeah, gross. 2, 3. Alright, so there is our 5th one. We'll leave the rest there to make sure nothing bad happens to them. And let's put these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And start her up. Alright. That'll take care of the first 5. Now, let's drop this here for now and get back to what we were doing. We need to set up a few lights around those around the farm so that we can use it more efficiently. And for these we'll need a few sticks, and we will need a few lashings. And I think I should have enough. I will have enough to make the lights, but I'm not going to have enough to get the farm completely started, I don't think. So at the same time as going out to get the things that we're going to plant, I think I'm going to have to get more fibrous leaves as well. So I need to do 2 birds with 1 stone. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. We need 1 more, 10. Hopefully we have enough sticks. If not, we can come back. I wanted to put 1 at each of the end of these rows. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to put 1 on the other ends as well. So let's see. This will be the wood hook. There we go. Now the lanterns have a pretty decent radius of light, but when they're on the ground, you don't get a lot of the oomph that they have to offer. If you put them on these things, it costs a little bit of material, but the light difference is well worth it. You get a lot more light out of them this way. Let's see, we're going to put this side. Little room so we can walk there. One here. Oh, out of sticks. We need a couple more. Let's see. 4 more should do it. 2, 4. There we go. That looks like good places for our lights. Let's do a couple by the stairs too, just because that'll be nice and pretty. Need a couple more lashings for that. As you can see, we're starting to run pretty low on the fibrous leaves. That's okay. The other hook does not require lashings. So once we get into the interior of the house, it's not going to be as big of a deal. That looks alright. Now where else are we going to need them out here? We want 1 by the workstation, 1 over here by our food station. 2 more should do it. We don't want to burn through our materials too quickly. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's craft this one. Yeah, back over here by our fuel still and everything. And then we'll craft 1 right here. And I think that should light up pretty much anything important. Oh, and of course we need 1 over there. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have enough lanterns, and as you see, starting to run low on sticks as well. I have a few more over there, but we do need firewood. I might have to wait on... yeah, we're gonna wait on making the house light stuff we're going to stick to outside right now. We'll need one more here. Let's see, craft. Let's put you right behind here. There we go. Okay, so that should do it. So what else do we need? Look at that, a couple of sticks left. One more. I might be getting greedy, but let's just do one more. We need a porch light. What good is a house if we don't have a porch light? We go there. Go in here. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So, now we have lights, and our SPF is through the roof. Run, run, run. Now that we have a house, that is not a problem. Look at that. Dropping immediately. You notice my food and water have gotten low while we did all of that. I'm going to go eat that one piece of meat as soon as I can recover here for a second. Get some water in me. And then we need to go ahead and get our plants going. The best thing that could happen to us is that it would rain. But unfortunately, it's already almost 3 in the afternoon, so I don't see that happening today. The rain will refill your planters just like it does your water stills. So if you can gather everything and wait for a rainy day, it will save you a whole lot of time and effort when it comes to watering these things. Unfortunately, it looks like the game's not going to be that kind to me. So, let's see, there's our food. Like that, we're alright. Drink, 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 drink. Doing good. Fill you back up, there we go. How are you guys doing? Smoked. Perfect. So let's take you out. We're going to put you back in your new home. See, how are you doing? You could use another stick. Perfect use for that one stick left over that pile. And we still have our knife. Perfect. So now let's take care of the rest of this cod. Get the other 5 fillets out of that. And that leaves us 2 to cook up when we get home. Oh. Sometimes the attachment can get a little strange. There it goes. Alright, so everybody's going. Let's put the knife up. We're not going to need that for a moment. Well, nah, we'll hang on to it. We have those 2 left to go. And now it is time that I run through the woods. I need to get some fibrous leaves, which I've got my handy dandy axe. And we need to get some stuff to plant. Now I've gathered a few things. I have 1 potato here. It has spoiled, but it's still plantable. The PP plant. 1 of these ajugas and 1 of these aloe. Now anything that I'm short, as long as I have 1, I can always plant whatever crops up and double up, so that is not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that it is 5 o'clock and I will never see these at night. So I'm going to wait until the sun completely sets here, get some sleep. We will just do a little edit here in a second. I will join you guys in the morning when we can go out and actually hunt us some stuff to plant. Okay, we are back in the early morning, 4:30 in the morning. This might be a minute. Okay, so it looks like our fish, yeah, it smoked overnight, so we're all right there. We're going to go ahead and put that in a box here. Put that up. Oh, different kind. So we'll take you, put you in, and you can go... Just go ahead and put you on the smoker for now. Oh, it won't let me. Okay, so we're hanging on to a couple of pieces of meat. It is, well, it's time for us to eat, so let's go ahead and chop one of those. There we go. And we'll save our cod for later in case we need it. We need to go look for plants. Currently a little bit early, but we know where a few of the yucca are that we can chop down. And let's go ahead and start our circle. By the time we get to where we need to be, it should be light enough that we'll be able to spot anything we need to spot. Alright, we are back at our base. I went and got the fibrous leaves that we're going to need to keep everything nice and watered. You will be amazed at how quickly water will go bye-bye. And again, I'm still kind of hoping for a storm. It's early in the day. It could happen. We did not get lucky before, but you never know. Let's see. Do need some water myself. We alright? Finish that off. That will be empty soon. So now, need to get rid of the knife for a moment. Let's drop it here so that I don't lose it. There we go. The meat, a little too early to eat. Can we put that in? We'll put it in here for now. It won't go bad if we forget about it. That's why we made the new stuff, right? Always good to have a surprise piece of meat, isn't it? So, let's go find us some plants. I do believe there are some nearby. We needed to find as many as we can of the ones we're planting. The idea is 4 of each of the fruit trees, 2 of everything else except potatoes. So, let's see what we can find here. We're going to tour the island. I know there is one over here. It is a, yeah, kura fruit. Great. Oh, there's a pea plant. A potato! The pea we already have a couple there. Okay. One of each of those. Fantastic. And I know where there is another potato. That's mainly what I want to get. That will give us 3 of the 4 we need. I don't think there's another one on this island, but we can always, great, plant what we grow. There's 3. I think we have 3 of that one. 4. I don't want to get more than what I can plant. Yeah, that's 4. That's all I want of that one. So we need to keep our eyes out. This is where the other potato was that I saw. Yes, so we have 3 total of those. 4th would have been sweet. I don't think it's going to happen there. Just day 24 needs to go away. I swear I saw... Did I see something? No, I didn't see anything. If I did, you can laugh at me later. There is another aloe. Great. That'll be the 2nd aloe that we need. We'll be done with that. Nope. Save you just in case. Oh. Never know when you need that. So I guess the that other fruit we are missing, and I don't think we're going to find any of the other plants we need. So there's going to be a lot of replanting the plantings. Wow. They were generous on these. They were more than generous on these. Unfortunately, these, if you pick those in the wild, they don't grow back. That's why we're planting them. If they grew back on their own, this place would be Real easy peasy place to hang out. So let's see, what else do we have here? I do believe there's a couple by me. Yeah, another one of those, so we'll just skip that for now. And there's another tree over here right behind my shelter. Great. Kura. That at least gives us half. That's a place to start. We're doing alright. 9 in the morning. I see clouds. Oh, we might get lucky. Okay, I'm not quite ready to give that up. If we could save some of these fibrous leaves for later use, all the better. So let's do another pass here real quick. Let's see if we can find a couple more of those Kura fruits that we missed. Because I think those are the only ones that I'm not gonna have enough of and that even grow here. Look at that. Number 3. Alright, so that's better than nothing. I don't want to spend too much more time on that. We will make a... Did I get this guy? I must have gotten that guy. Okay, I'm going to make a pass on the way back, and then we will... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Just when I'd given up hope. Perfect. Okay, so now we have those to plant. I'm going to go ahead and get the lanterns in place so that tonight we are not trying to work in the dark as things move along. I did make a couple of containers where I stashed all of the lanterns that I had. Here we go. And we're going to start putting these on our posts. Yeah, okay. It's about... Stop. There we go. We just run down the line. Now at night these will turn on and give us a much brighter radius than we had previously. Continue on. This was the reason I was saving all of these lanterns though, because eventually they can all be used without just being a giant pile of mess. I believe in earlier versions that was not the case. I'm very glad that it has been the case since I've been playing it. Let's see. We got 5 more to place here, and I'm out. 4 more. Looks like I need exactly 1 more stack. I do believe I have that left. Let's see. Was it here? Yes. And that leaves us 8 more to put in the house? Yeah, that's the end. So I have 8 more lanterns left over, which we'll use to put in the house. We'll build some hooks in there, but that will be for a later time, as we are running very low on wood. We kind of need to get some more materials together before we start moving inside. I also want to build a bed. I want to build a table, some shelving, maybe couple of chairs to hang out with. So, you know, and yes, I said hang out with the chairs. There's no company here, so furniture's all you have. There is a Wilson ball somewhere. I haven't found him, so until then it's my furniture. So we will... enough of that mumbling. I'm going to get some stuff planted. Let's see. Here is dirt. Get a couple of the PP plants. We'll take you and our other aloe. And I think that gives us all of the plants we need. Yes. Okay, now once you start planting, the downside is that this corrugated farming plot is going to reset to this water level. Even if you pre-fill it, even if the storms come through and it's 3/4 full, it will reset to that level when you put the plantable material in. So we might have to do this stage-wise. I will demonstrate how to do one of these for you, and then I will leave you to your imagination as to how much fun it is to get all of these planted. while I finish it up at a later time. So our water stills are full. Everything's ready to go. Take your first material and plant it in. We switch over to our water. As you can see, it takes over 2 water skins just to fill this one plot. So these I will drop here since I know they're empty. See, the one in my hand is the empty one, right? Yes. This one has 2 servings. I'll go ahead and put one in there and put it back in my full pile. What am I doing? There we go. There we go. And repeat. So this will now grow one of those plants. It takes about 5 to 7 days. The upshot is this does not dehydrate all that fast. So once you get that up, you only really have to water it every day or 2. But multiplied over this many is why we have this many stills. So with that, I will let you guys go and have much more fun than I'm about to have as I plant everything that I just gathered and slowly wait for it to grow. I will see you guys on the next episode.